My breakfast was amazing. My kids are just waking up now and it is 11 o'clock. Like, I feel like I've already put in a full day, but I think that's probably the beauty of being a teenager on summer break. So the kids here don't go back to school till September, so I'm just letting them live their best life. Whatever they want to do, they can do. If they want to sleep, they can sleep. And the best part is like Trevor and I can go to bed and they're fine. Like, you know, I don't have to be like, go to bed. Like, they'll just go to bed when they want to go to bed. That might be unpopular, but they're just on a different sleep schedule in the summer than they are during the school year. And it used to bother me so much. Like, I used to stress over it, and now I'm like, meh. Like, more so Alex, he's on a way different schedule. Florence works, so she's still getting up some days and going to work and stuff. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but that's the beauty of summer. I just let them, you know, wake up when they want to wake up. So they're all just waking up now and it's like noon. But I'm just having my first coffee and it's noon. My first and only. I only drink 1 cup a day. Sometimes in the winter I'll have another one. Oh, I want to talk to you guys about Vlogmas. Not really Vlogmas, but like the advent calendars. So I really want to do David's Tea again. I haven't looked into it yet, but I know there's a group of us that want to do the David's Tea calendar, and I don't want to send out like a group message because I know not everyone is on Instagram, and I know I will forget somebody, you know what I mean, that wanted to be included. And so once, okay, if you guys notice the David T calendar come out, let me know, and then maybe I'll like post like a short video to be like, guys, the calendar's out. Whoever wants to do this particular calendar, it doesn't have to be someone who makes YouTube videos, like you guys too. Like, that's a calendar that I do every year. Like, maybe we can, like, if you want to do it, I'll like let you know, or you guys can let me know, and then we can all get on the same page and make sure we have the same calendar. Like, I think that might be fun. So I was kind of thinking about that because our little gingerbread house messaged me first thing this morning with some advent calendar ideas, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so on it. I need to get on it. But yeah, so David's Tea is definitely happening. That's the calendar that's never a surprise. And yeah, so once that becomes available, I'll let you guys know. But if you guys notice it before me, let me know, and we can all get on the same page. And if you want to do it, you can do it, and if you don't have to at all. But like, I think that might be fun if there's a bunch of us doing the same calendar, even if you don't make videos, like just to open the same tea with me every day. Like, that might be fun. So yeah, that's a little side note. Huge news. We finally booked our accommodations for Taylor Swift. You guys know we're going to see Taylor Swift in November in Toronto. Well, we have been just letting the days pass and not really planning that trip at all because we had Vegas, and you know, that was a big trip, right? And we just couldn't even think of another one. Like, we just didn't have the space to like make a game plan for another trip. So we have the beginnings of a game plan now for that Toronto trip, and we don't have our flights yet, but there's flights that leave multiple times a day from here. Like, it's not an issue on flights, but it's we're just kind of waiting for a good price. My flowers are like dying. I think I have to pick some of these off, I'm noticing. Anyway, so we were looking at places to stay, and I have family in Ontario, but there's so many of us going. Like, there's 5 of us going, so I don't want to like show up at someone's house with 5 people. Well, I mean, they would know we were coming, but I just don't want to be like, you know, and they don't have an extra bedroom. Like, we would just be all probably like sleeping in the living room or in the basement. Like, it would just, they'd be happy to have us, but I just don't want to do that, you know? But that was kind of always an option, so I never wanted to like, I don't know, we just didn't want to pay. Like, some of the prices in downtown Toronto are like thousands and thousands a night, the night of the concert. And we were like, no, like, that's, no, Like we just wouldn't do that. Like it's just, that's craziness. Like, I mean, if you do it, that's, I'm not judging, but like, that's a lot of money for one night, like $2,000 a night. Like, we just can't do that. So, yeah, we ended up finally finding a really nice place and a really, really good price, like very good price. It's just not in the very heart of the concert, but we're not far either. So it's kind of like perfect. I hate to say that, but it just seems really good and amazing reviews, and there's enough room for all of us, and it just feels like that weight has been kind of lifted off us, because we're like, we gotta get like a place locked down, because like Taylor Swift is going to Toronto. Like things are gonna book up, right? That's the kind of thing that happens when Taylor Swift goes somewhere, is like the town gets flooded with people and visitors, and people come from all over to see her. So accommodations, like, it's very sparse, but the ones that are there are expensive. But if you keep looking, like if you're going to Toronto and you still don't have a place to look, keep looking. And the thing is that like things pop up, and there are a lot of things that are very close to like the train station, that like you're like a couple minutes from a train station that literally takes you straight to the concert, like that area. Like we just really had to like research it and figure out where we were, get our bearings. Trevor's never been before. I've been to Toronto multiple times, but I wouldn't say I know it, you know what I mean? So Trevor doesn't know it at all, so he was trying to like get his bearings and like looking on Google Maps and like seeing where we are and how to get places. So I feel good that we got that done. Now we just got to get some flights, and that's not the hard part at all. It's just trying to find a good price, you know? So that's an update on that. We're going in November, and it's a very, very, very quick trip. We are not staying long. I don't want to be there long. I don't want to be in the thick of it. We are very lucky that we're going to her first show in Toronto. So she's playing like the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. We're on the 14th. I don't want to be there the 15th and 16th. Like, it's just, I don't want to be there. I want to be there before, and then we're at the first concert, and then I want to peace out and go home. Like, it's going to be a lot. So we're not there very long at all, but we're there long enough to see things. So we're starting to plan on what we want to do. So if you guys are familiar with Toronto or live in Toronto or Ontario or wherever, if you visit there often, let me know what are some things that we should try to prioritize doing. It's a very, very quick trip, just a couple days. And yeah, it's going to be quick. Our main focus is obviously to see Taylor Swift, and hopefully Trevor and Alex are hoping to see some sort of sporting thing. They're just waiting for, I think it's the NBA to release their schedule. I think that's what he said. They didn't I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he didn't say that. I don't know. But they want to go to some sort of game. So, and I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I kind of wish Canada's Wonderland would be open. And I know they do a Christmas thing, but it's the week after we leave is the Christmas thing that starts in Canada's Wonderland. But when we're there, Canada's Wonderland's actually closed. So that's a real bummer, because that's like a bucket list thing that Alex has, is like he really, really, really wants to go to Canada's Wonderland. And I was at Canada's Wonderland growing up. Like, we would go and I loved it. So I think that would be like a really cool thing for him. But unfortunately the timing doesn't work out. But maybe one day we'll go back. It's just very expensive to go to Toronto. Like, it's just like, you're better off like going to Vegas. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, it's very expensive to go to Toronto. So yeah. But oh, I went for a walk this morning. I think, yeah, I showed you. I don't know if you could tell I was walking, but I was on a walk. I walked 4.3 kilometers or 4.2, one of those kilometers. I had a nice walk. I was sweating. I was like huffing and puffing, and because I was walking around the neighborhood and there are hills, so that really got me, my blood pumping, and it was good though. It was really, really good. And I had a nice breakfast, and I think we're actually heading out to the camper tonight. I have not been camping this summer. Like, I don't know what's happening. The summer is just, I don't know. I'm just like farting around everywhere, but like, what am I doing? I don't know. But we're gonna head out there tonight, so that will be good. So maybe I'll just quit yapping and show you guys us at the camper. Oh, and also look at my from the blood work. I mean, that's just me. That happens pretty much every time I go get blood work. But yeah, I was visiting Trevor's family last night, and his mom was like, "What happened to your arm?" Oh my gosh. I was like, "Oh, that's blood work." But anyway, yeah, maybe I'll just see you at the camper. There's not much going on here. I'm just farting around home, getting some laundry done, and picking away at the daily things that you do. So I'll see you at the camper. Wanted to show you supper. Sweet potatoes, just some sauteed green pepper, and chicken again. I was gonna make salmon, but I just was like, oh, I'll just make chicken. And like you guys seen, it is raining, and I don't camp in the rain. There's nothing I hate more than camping in the rain, so we have to postpone those plans, unfortunately, but we'll get out there eventually. My apologies, guys, for telling you guys that we were going camping. We're not, but I got a bunch of these hangers. I'm gonna work on, because I have no hangers left, so, well, those are my new ones. All of my clothes are just piling up everywhere, and I just don't have enough hangers, so I ordered more on Amazon, and they came in today, so this might be a fun rainy day project for me. But good news, okay? I didn't get a phone call today from the doctor or anything like that. No news is good news. There's still a possibility that it didn't come in, and they will call me Monday if something comes up, but I'm choosing to remain positive and that nothing showed up that was alarming, and that if anything showed up, it was minor and something that can wait until my next appointment. So that's really good, because that was on my mind a lot today for sure. Also, I haven't used that new hair product yet. Well, I think it's the same one I always use. This is just my hair in a braid when it's wet. Like, after, it was kind of probably 60% dry, and then I threw it in a braid, so that's what it does. There's no product in this, so in case you're wondering how I'm liking that new Sephora thing that I got, I haven't used it yet. I don't know, but I'm really bummed that it's raining. Well, I'm actually really happy it's raining, because I just like that everything's gonna get a good watering, and I'm sure the farmers are really loving it. But I just was really excited to get out to the camper, and I can't do it. I can't camp in the rain. Like, it's just not my jam. Like, I would just rather be home doing something like this. So whether or not I'll actually get it done, I don't know, but there's so much that has to get hung up, and now that I have the hangers, there's like no excuse not to do it. So yeah, I thought this vlog would be more interesting. I thought I would be like out camping and having a campfire and stuff, but it is what it is. I have to go pick up my car because it had a recall on it, so I don't know what they were doing to it, but it's ready now. So Trevor's home, we had supper, so we're gonna head over there and pick that up. And guess what? Tomorrow, Trevor and I have a walking date. So Trevor and I like to do little dates, and typically, especially in the winter, we'll like go out to eat, and usually on a Saturday or Sunday morning we'll have breakfast, or we try to do like a weekly date. And tomorrow our weekly date is going to be wake up early and go for a walk. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow, because I think we're getting, that hurricane or post-tropical storm Debbie, that's coming up our way, but like, we're not getting it. Like, we're not in the path whatsoever, but we are getting some of the, this is Debbie. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, she's around, but not on the island. Like, so we're just getting a lot of wind and rain, but no, not even storm level. It's not too bad. But tomorrow morning is supposed to be nice. So we're gonna take advantage and get up early before the rain starts again and get a walk in together. And I'm really excited about it. So that's gonna be our date. And we actually are like going, like, we're actually like picking a different area to walk. Like, we're not just like walking in the neighborhood. Like, we're gonna like drive drive to the walk and then do a nice stretch of walk, like pretty long. And I'm really excited about it. And the one thing is about like just making healthier changes in your life. Well, this is what it's like for me anyways. I've said it before to you guys, but like, whenever I'm healthy and doing healthy things and moving my body more and eating better meals, the whole house does it too. And it's just what, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Like, now Trevor's out walking. The kids are pretty active to begin with, but like, the food that they can eat in the house is healthier, so they're grabbing healthier things, and it just snowballs. Like, whatever season of life I'm in, the rest of the house is into, whether they like it or not. And it's just, you know, I don't know, it's just kind of cool to see, like, when I have things like my ducks in a row, everyone, like, I'm the head duck and then all the other ducks are behind me, you know what I mean, like following me through. So yeah, I'm really excited. It was actually Trevor's idea for the walk. He's like, do you want to get up early tomorrow and we can go for a nice walk? Because we went for a walk last night and it was glorious. Like, we missed sunset because we had something very unexpected come up. So we missed sunset, and we could have went home and just been like, oh, we'll start tomorrow, because it was quite late when we went out walking. Like, it was almost 10 o'clock. And we were like, no, let's go. Let's go do our walk. So, and we did it, and it was nice. And I'm just glad that he wants to start walking too. And I'm not relying on him. Like, I'm very much going no matter what, like whether he comes with me or not every day. But I like that he's joining a few times a week, because that's huge. Like, that's good for him too. So yeah, all good things. I actually got some things in the mail today for back to school. Nothing I can show you, but like, just things that it was actually Alex asked for not necessarily for back to school, but I'm saying it's for back to school. Like clothing type things like that he was needing. And so that came in, which made me a little bit of excited for that, because I love planning and organizing that. And guess what? You guys, I fell down a rabbit hole. So you guys know I watch a lot of YouTube, and I really love Pam from Pam's Place Country Living. She used to be Sterling Styles, but she still is, but that she niched that channel to embroidery, and then she moved her vlogs over to Pam's Place Country Living. And I love Pam. I met Pam in Florida when we were both vacationing there, and she's just one of my most favorite people in the whole world. Like, I absolutely love Pam. So I watch everything. Even when she was posting embroidery videos, like, I don't embroider. I will never do that. But I watched her. I was just watching her do embroidery. Like, so it's kind of the same with the canning. I watch Pam, and she's always canning things. And at first I was like, oh, I don't do that, but I'm going to watch, because, you know, I didn't know what she was doing. I actually never heard of canning in my life. I never heard of it before. I never knew that was a thing until Pam. So I've been watching Pam can, and the more she's doing it, the more I'm like learning and picking up on things that she's saying and doing. And then and everything looks amazing. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. And then Michelle from Chickens by the Lake, I watch her videos, and she's canning all these things. And I was watching her do this blueberry jam, and the most easiest, simplest thing I've ever seen in my whole life, like her making blueberry jam. My mind was kind of blown. And I was like, why am I not doing this? I like being in the kitchen. I like a good hyperfixation project. Like, that's so me. Like, why have I not thought of this before? Probably because I didn't know what canning was, but I don't know. Watching Pam and Michelle like chop up all their stuff, can all their things, I'm just like, I want to be doing that. So I don't know. I'm in the research stage now. I've been like watching videos on how to properly do it, and knowing me, I'll probably go out and buy everything you need for it and start canning. But I don't quite have an interest yet in like canning like vegetables, but I'm very interested in the jam. I feel like I could be really good at the jam. So the wheels are turning. I'm like, if I learn how to do it properly and like the way you do it so that you can actually store it in a pantry and not just in your fridge, like properly can, like I can make jams and add it to Christmas gifts. And like I make homemade bread all the time, and in the fall and winter I make bread daily. And why am I not making jam? Like it just all aligned, and I was like, I need to can, I need to make jam, falling down rabbit holes. So thanks Pam and Michelle for bringing me down that rabbit hole. I will be joining you ladies soon. But I feel like that's my fall project. Like I'm gonna get all the info that I can absorb right now, and then I'm trying to not like just purchase and then like I want to make sure it's really what I want to do. That's what I did for the sourdough. I really like researched it, and then I like dove in. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah. Anyway, I really thought this vlog would be a camping vlog, but here we are. I'm in my closet. I'm going to do all this shortly. But I'm going to end this vlog here. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'll show you our little walk, and we'll catch up then. Thank you so much for watching. Happy weekend, TGIF, and I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Good night.